Well, there's a good start to the day. Straight up the wall. All right, good morning. So after our visit to Seahorse World yesterday, there wasn't really much time left to get anywhere. All right, this is Dave from the future here, and I thought I would just interject for a moment. I originally wasn't going to say anything about where we camped this night. I figured I'd just say we stayed in Beauty Point and move on. But yeah, I don't like that, so I think I'm going to give more details. We actually camped at the back of this old water tower, and we didn't film anything because it was so sketchy. There were people walking their dogs around. Beauty Point's quite a built-up area, so we weren't using the head torches. It was completely dark, and it would have been really difficult to get footage, but in hindsight, I should have just done it. There's also the fact that we don't really know if this is private land, if it belongs to someone, or if it's the water company's land, which makes it kind of sketchy, and you got to be careful what you say. But I figured I'd just let you know. I guess next time we'll just try harder to get a bit of footage. All right, back to the video. It's a nice spot here, man. Like, Beauty Point lives up to its name. The water over there is gorgeous. And now we're about to cycle over this big hilly mountain range area. I can't remember what it's called. I'll stick it in the video. And head through Devonport to Ulverston, where we're going to stay with the warm showers, with the idea being the next morning we can quickly nip along to the town of Penguin, known for its penguin stuff, and then get back in time for the ferry tomorrow night. And that's it for the Tassie tour. Be hitting the ferry, getting back to Melbourne, attempting to spend a couple of nights there to recharge, and then yeah, I'll be off to the East Coast. Oh, look at that. All right, we're just passing through the remains of Yorktown. It's like some ruins and stuff here. I guess it's like a historic town site. I think they had convicts here. I think it was like another like sort of penal colony settlement thing. I'll go and find the information board and get some shots of that, and we'll see what's what. It's a little 15-minute walk here, so I think I'm gonna have a little wander around. Oh, Paddy Melon. Yeah, it looks like this little walk isn't anything to do with the history. It looks like it was just once overgrown with gorse, and they've planted a load of native stuff back in here and tried to, like, I don't know, rejuvenate the area, or like turn it, you know, renaturalize it. I don't know what you would call it. Anyway, yeah, it's quite scenic. I'm gonna head back to the bike now. Luckily, this little historic site has like public barbecue and toilets and stuff like that. Wish we'd camped here last night. This would have been a great little spot. Another hot tip for anyone coming through here, camp at Yorktown. So it seems in the early days there was an intense rivalry between the Brits and the French to colonize Tasmania, and a French, I can't remember his name, but a French explorer landed near here, which alarmed the Brits, and they started forming like outposts strategically placed to block the French colonization, and that's where Yorktown was. Okay, so I've just made it to the top of today's monster hill climb, and it was a monster. So while I'm waiting on Bonnie catching up, I just thought I'd fill you in on the news. So this morning, as we were at that York historic site, Yorktown, I was reading the news, and it turns out that Victoria is supposedly going into a 7-day lockdown as of midnight, and we're meant to be flying back there tomorrow night. So yeah, I guess the COVID isn't quite gone yet, but yeah, this makes things super complicated. Like, we left. We don't have anywhere to go. We don't have a home. We don't have anywhere to spend this lockdown. I've looked into maybe cancelling the ferry and flying to Canberra and just straight to the ACT, skip out Victoria. You know, that might help us out, because yeah, I can't remember if it was 7 days or if it was 2 weeks, but we can't afford to lose like 2 weeks of our trip stuck in Victoria again. And even then, like, we don't have anywhere to go. Like, we can't afford to book a hotel for 2 weeks. That would like completely break us. If by that point we'd have to fly home anyway. So if that's the only thing we can do, we might as well just fly out, you know. We want to go to New Zealand next, but obviously they're not accepting flights from Victoria at the minute because of the outbreak, so we would need to get out of Victoria first anyway. Yeah, I don't know, I just don't know. Maybe we can file for an exception, maybe it's exceptional circumstances and we can just keep traveling out of Victoria. I don't know. Anyway, so tonight when we get to the digs, there's going to be a lot of discussion and a lot of research, and yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what to do, because yeah, this is definitely throwing a wrench in the works for sure. Okay, out of the hills and back into the headwinds. What a fun time. So we spotted this area on the map, and before we decided to just stop in Beauty Point, we were going to try and ride here in camp. And having got here, I'm glad we didn't. This would have been pretty crap. Okay, at long last, after fighting the headwinds for 50k, we're at Devonport. It's like 2 in the afternoon or 2:30 or something. It's been a long wait, but I reckon we're gonna go get a big feed in town. And then we're gonna call up our warm showers, who lives over in Ulverston, and just let him know we're on the way and ask if he's got any hints as to what the best way to ride there is. He reckons it's only a 1 hour ride, but my clock right now is saying 30k, so that'd be a some pretty quick riding, I reckon. Anyway, let's get some food. Okay, so that was a very brief visit to Devonport. You didn't miss much. Basically, we just went in and inhaled some noodles and left. But this bike path they've got going right round the north end, pretty awesome, man. Like, I really like it. Goes right along the coast. There's like loads of free barbecues and places to sit and stuff. Good surfaces. Yeah, well impressed. So yeah, like the Komoot app routed us straight through the center of the town, and I figured, you know what, I can see this bike path doing a lap around the outskirts. I'll take that instead. And yeah, would recommend. All right, we have just had a pretty time getting out of Devonport. The traffic has not been good to us. Lots of near passes. Don't know what's going on. Like when we first left Devonport, first part of the tour, it was great. Like the traffic was amazing. Everyone gave us loads of space. But yeah, since coming back to town, everyone's just like nearly running us off the road. It's awful. Anyway, we're just about getting to our warm showers host now, so I'm going to stop recording for the day, I reckon. But got lots of fun planned for tomorrow. little quirky town of Penguin, where everything's penguin themed, and they have a giant penguin and everything's very cute and penguin-esque. We had a lovely ride along the coast to get here this morning. Our warm showers host suggested it, and that was a good shout. And man, what a night. Like, if you're bike touring through Ulverston, there's a warm showers there. I suggest you look them up because they are the best. What, like, amazing couple, I'll say no more. Anyway, so Melbourne's COVID lockdown stuff. Basically, if we are to get on the ferry tonight and go to Melbourne, we either have to stay in a hotel for a week and be, you know, stuck in there, unable to leave, or we have to try and escape the city and risk getting caught, fined, trouble, all that stuff. Say what you want about the moral side of it. We would have been quite okay with hiding in the bush till it all blows over. So we've opted to take the other choice, and we've pushed back our ferry 1 week, and we're going to stay in Tassie another week. Not very happy about it. As much as Tassie's great, it is getting very cold, and we've been here long enough. We want to get on the road, but you know, it's COVID lockdown. What are we supposed to do? We decided we'd be much better off just staying here for another week and actually being able to travel around and do what we want, and not spend, you know, like $500 on a crappy hotel, you know, just to be trapped there. So yeah, it is what it is. We're stuck here another week. So at this point, I don't know what the plan is. We're chilling out in Penguin, having a look around, but at some point today, we're gonna have to figure out where we're gonna go next and where we're gonna stay. There's a campsite nearby that's also a nature park. Maybe we'll head up there. Might be nice to stay there for 2 or 3 nights, just sort of, you know, have a look around, see the animals and stuff. My mate Jeff has suggested we head to Cradle Mountain because he has a mate there who does like work for board or something like that. So we could maybe head out there. I don't know, watch this space. Okay, so in light of our predicament involving Victoria's lockdown and our being stranded on Tassie, we've decided to go up this big hill, the aptly named Mission Hill, because it is a bloody mission. Oh, there's some cows getting frisky over there. And go to this wildlife park, the Wings Wildlife Park. It's like really cheap camping and accommodation there, so we reckon we're gonna spend a night there tonight, and if it's good, we're gonna stay another couple of nights, and that should give us a chance to like sort of explore the area. There's some caves and stuff out there, and obviously it's a wildlife park, they've got some animals and whatever, and it means we can catch up on, you know, some computer stuff. We've got to like figure out our potential New Zealand visas, and if it's possible to go there next. Bonnie needs to do a police check, she needs to, yeah, anyway, we've got a bunch of stuff we need to get caught up on, so that's the plan currently. After that, we might have an idea of some other stuff we want to see in Tassie. Maybe we'll keep riding for a bit, I'm not sure yet. It's all just kind of been landed on us, and we're sort of flapping a bit here. Anyway, yeah, up the hill we go. I'm really sad
Why?
Because they haven't put like a date or venue for Joe Atana. I'm like, look at that stud. Like I need some of that. I was hoping we could have that as our entertainment tonight. On further inspection, it's like the 20-something of March. We missed it.